There we go. All right. I think I'm on. And clear my desk so I can frog at will. All right. Well, I'll just gather my goodies and start what I'm doing, and then you guys can show up when you show up. And I am going to be frogging back my. Gosh, what did I do? Oh, there. Frogging back my Cosmos blouse because I want to make it smaller. So I'm going to stop increasing a lot sooner. I'm going to go back. Let me count how many rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. About 18 rows. And do 18 less increases. That's a lot. And then we'll see how that goes. I hope it works because I really like this blouse. I want to wear it. Okay. You know what? I was having problems with my oh, I don't have, shoot. Okay, here's what I gotta do. I gotta bring this closer to me so you can hear me good. So, is there anybody there that wants to talk? I am live and in person tonight for a while I work on frogging back my Cosmos blouse. And I'm going to take it off I have my mannequin here, as you can see. And I've named my mannequin. Her name is Heidi because everything I put on her hides her. So her name is Hidee. So this is Heidi. And this is the blouse that I'm going to frog back 18 rows on. This will be interesting because I haven't put my ends in, but I did tie things off. So I'll just have to be cutting and slicing and splicing and whatever. And I have thrilled my audience that they've left me, but that's okay. All right. Got to find a starting point here. And this is where we're going to start right here. And we'll see if I might have to put some glasses on. I don't know. We'll see if I can do this or not. I think my husband is done rattling around in the garage. All right. Ooh, looky there. I got one piece out. All right, here we go. We're going to flip around on this. Now, the question is, what do I do with my... Let's do this. All right, Heidi is going to move. Somebody wanted to see how I wind up yarn. Well, oh no, somebody wanted to see, I think it was Marina, how I take hanks of yarn and use my Swift. So I am going to do a video about that, but right now we're just going to mount my yarn baller. And hi there, I just got home. We're having tornado warnings. Well, I just am getting started on the frogging, so it's going to be fine. I'm just setting up my yarn baller so the yarn will be nicely caked at least when I take it off. And I don't know. We'll just see how it goes. So, whoops, I lost the bottom. Where'd it go? See, I found a good starting point, and then I realized, oh, I'm going to put my yarn baller here. So let's see if we can. There we go. That is how it's going to work. Okay. So, tornado warning. So where are you, Crystal, that you have tornado warnings? Chicago. Fun stuff. I live in Washington State, so our biggest threat is volcanoes. But in my lifetime, at least one has gone off here. So yeah, it's not unheard of. Get these little thingies caught here. Oh, we got a few other people here. So we've got Crystal from Hook That Yarn, and Crystal very nicely commented on my update video about this top and offered the tutorial that she did on her channel for a top-down. Hi, Maritza. Hola. ¿Cómo estás? That's pretty close to the end of my Spanish. And I know mostly bad words in Portuguese, so since my husband's Portuguese. All right, I got the edge off. Now let's find another string to pull. Muy bien. Muy bien. Very good. Which literally means very good. Actually, no, I grew up in California, so like I can name a lot of things because I've seen a lot of things named in Spanish, but actually talking in Spanish is a lot harder than that. And totally useful to go to school in California and to take French in high school. So that's what I did. So I can ask you, where is the bathroom in French? And I can ask you, where is the library in French? I like how that yarn stripes. Which yarn are we talking about? On the Cosmos blouse that I'm frogging? Okay, so this is actually Nova yarn, and it's a cotton yarn, and those are all separate colors. So I have to take a little reality check here and not try to tie my knots, but instead just cut it. And because what am I losing? Just a little tail. And then I can frog at will. So, well, thank you. She says, good eye for color. It was a good eye for sales is what it was, because they were $1.99 a skein. But I'll take the other compliment too, and then over time you can decide if I deserve it or not. Oopsie. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Nope, I can't do it that way. So let's see. We have Maritza, we have Crystal, and somebody else sneaking around in the back there. So, what are you guys working on, Maritza? What are you working on? And she says hi to Hook That Yarn. She says hi to Crystal. Oh gosh, I messed up. I wasn't paying attention. There we go. Working on the June things we're making Thursday bucket hat. Okay, spoiler alert. I hate raffia. Totally procrastinate. I don't know. There's a lot of things to do in the world. You're just doing things in the order that it seems right. Yeah, not loving the raffia. In fact, I stopped making the raffia hat because I was avoiding it and decided to make it out of cotton, which is way nicer to my hands. I don't have a lot of issues with stuff on my hands, but I do have, I don't know, a little psoriatic stuff going on here, and it just makes everything worse to be working with paper. So it just sucks all the oils out of your hands. So yeah, I'm making mine out of cotton. And then if I really like it, I might continue working on the raffia um, a little each week and try to finish it by the last week. I don't know. We'll see. This would be a lot easier to do if I was just making the yarn go in a pile. But then I'd have a big old stinking mess. Yeah, I'm doing this YouTube channel has really pushed me to recognize my limits of what I am interested in doing for what's supposed to be a hobby. Um, I'm not making money off my channel. It's not supporting me. So am I willing to stress myself out over stuff that I have a full-time job for me to get stressed out over. So I don't need to do it for this. I like doing lives. I really do want to find some people to do a panel on the things we're making Thursday stuff. I think that would be so fun to just kind of talk about the experience of making the pattern every month. And I think people would like watching several of the people get together, um, you know, and get to know them a little bit about their interactions with the other people on the team, because we are kind of a team. Even though we're all individual channels, we support each other, and I don't know. I think it would be a lot of fun. Yee, frog that yarn. Okay, there goes my first gray section. If I can get it wound up without making a big old gnarly mess here. All right, so I got a wonky shaped ball with just a little bit of blue on the inside, and the rest is all gray. You know, Crystal, I think that another yarn. Can you remind us of your first name, please? And welcome. What would be cool about it is I've just noticed that, you know, everybody's so good natured, and it would be fun to talk in a group about the challenges or the successes of the patterns. And Crystal from Hook That Yarn says, hi, another yarn. And Maritza is also with us. So, yeah, the raffia I'm using, I really like it. It's multicolored, but gosh, didn't take me long to get to the point where I was not loving working on it. So that's as far as I got. But I love how strong it is. Oh my gosh, I love how strong it is. You know, it's just, can I muscle through on the texture? And I don't know. Let's see. Another yarn, what can we call you? What's your first name? My name's Joanne, by the way. Shannon. Welcome, Shannon. If I recognize the icon or your picture, it's so small I can't see it. So so it might be that I would recognize you, and I apologize. But okay. So anyway, I'm frogging back to, gotta make sure I don't go too far. I'm frogging back to this row here, I think. Maybe this one up here. I don't know. I'll try it on after I get there. I made my first bucket hat with Line Brand tape yarn. It was very soft and keeps its shape. Excellent. Jess from J Hook is with us. Hi, Jess. You know, I was so busy last week on vacation that I did not watch any of the things we're making Thursday videos. So I feel bad about that, but I really need to get caught up on what you guys are doing. Shannon says, you might recognize the hot pink dragon blanket I'm making if you saw the thumbnails for the videos. Ooh, a dragon blanket. That sounds interesting. Hook That Yarn Crystal says the red, white, and blue tape yarn. I think she saw yours. Jess says, hey, Crystal. All right, let me wind this baby up. I got 2 more colors to wind off this section, and then I will try it on and see where we're at. I do love this is made from V-stitches, and it does work up very quickly. I didn't touch it for a couple of weeks, and then I finished it really fast, so I was pretty happy with that. Makes me think that even though I'm frogging part of it, I am going to manage to redo it fairly soon. Maybe I need my husband to drive me around for another 8 hours or something. Driving from California to Washington takes a while. So my mom has her appointment tomorrow for the radiation department, and it turns out she has to go in, and they are gonna, I don't know what. She has to see have three different appointments tomorrow morning with them. So we were hoping at least to talk to them and get some information first. How is the drive from Washington to California? Is it beautiful? It depends what time of year you go. Thank you, Crystal. I appreciate that. Parts of it are very beautiful, and the really nice part, I've done that drive so many times, I don't really look anymore that much. But if you've ever been driving I-5 there, you drive past Mount Lassen, which is a gorgeous volcano, and also Mount Shasta and Shasta Reservoir. And for the last several years, they've been having a drought. And so the water level in Shasta, where we used to rent a houseboat and go for a week in the summer to go fishing and, drive our siblings crazy and stuff when I was a kid, there's been no water. I mean, it's been so low that the water line, the tree line, was like way high compared to the where you could see the water, the top of the water. And so they've had a ton of rain this winter. And we drove by in November, because I've been back and forth to my mom several times since she got sick. So in November, it was empty. In the end of December, it was a little higher, but still pretty empty. When we drove through in April, it was full. And again, when we went through this week, it's full. So that was beautiful. That was really nice to see, because usually things don't recover after they go that bad. So anyway. So she's going to have her radiation appointment tomorrow. We were hoping to ask questions before that. I mean, before, they got rolling, but they got their own plan. So we'll just go with that. And then I'll find out if I need to go back or not, or what's going on. But my daughter's planning on going there in August, so maybe that will be sufficient for family coverage. We'll see. My mom's pretty independent, doesn't like a lot of, when she got to feeling better after her initial diagnosis and they started medicating her and it was helping her, she couldn't wait for us to go home. So all right. So, is anybody a member of? Yes, definitely. Oh yeah, her attitude is gonna be has helped her just a ton. So, um, has anybody done or get the Mary Maxim crochet club every month? Crystal, I can't swear to whether or not that is because I crocheted the entire time or if it's because I enjoyed the drive. So, or seeing the water. um, okay, so Mary Maxim, I belong to the Facebook group for the Mary Maxim Crochet Club, and somebody was saying, "Who gets that thing? And have you done the latest kit and all this stuff?" So I went and looked at the kit because I got it and I didn't do anything with it immediately because I was like leaving town in the next 2 days. And truth be told, I haven't made any of them yet. I have used some of the yarn, but I haven't made any of the kits I've gotten yet. I started in with the December kit, but I will. I don't know if I'll make something with the yarn uh, itself or if I will make all the kits, but yeah. So this is half of the first. It's a poncho. It's a called the Daybreak poncho. So this is the first panel, and then you make another panel just like it. It didn't use a full ball. It was so easy. I did it in like tops 3 hours because it's just a bunch of chains. Can you see all those chains? Yeah, you just keep chaining and chaining and chaining, and so that thing is gonna probably end up on their website at some point as a kit. I'm guessing. I don't know. I don't know what I looked on their website. I didn't see the yarn listed. I didn't see the pattern anywhere. So it's exclusive to the club at least for now, but it's cool. But I can't imagine that they, sell everything that they have for the club. I don't know. Maybe they do. This is why I named my channel To Crochet Curious because I wonder about everything. Everything. Okay, let's see if I can undo this one. Look at that, it just came right off. All right. Okay, I'm on to the blue. And then I better try it on and see, because blue is the first color in this series. So, and then you guys can be all judgy and judge me. I'm joking. Froggy, froggy, frog. I did do a weird thing with this blouse because they use self-striping yarn, and I wanted to use this cotton, and I wasn't real consistent. I wasn't real consistent with like, oh, this came out in 8 rows, and then the next one I did 4 rows. So then I started, okay, I got to be consistent, do all the colors the same. Hi, Joanne. Nice to hear from you. I'm glad you're here today. We got several people here, I'm sure. That's right, because I think Joy, I saw you on Crystal's live. So Now, Joya, how did Crystal do on her live? Because I thought she was cute. And she talked a lot about being nervous, but, she did a good job, right? Yep, I'm frogging the Cosmos blouse up to the end of this blue, and then I'm going to try it on, and you guys can tell me if I need to keep going. See, Crystal, you did an awesome job. There's haters, but then there's the rest of us, and the rest of us are the ones that count. So we don't care if things don't go perfection every time, because who's perfect? So what we do care about is that you're real and you care about people. And it is so nice of you to do something like that, do a tutorial on something that you've created yourself. It's just really, I appreciate it, because I haven't watched the whole thing yet, but I'm going to watch it and make some notes about how to, do the math and figure out how to. I'd love to design my own stuff, but yeah, it's hard to design sometimes, and then I have to figure out how to write it down and stuff. So another yarn says, "Are you all crocheters, or do you also knit?" Another yarn, Shannon says, "I do both, all in using the yarn, right?" Exactly. Actually, my knitting skills amount to knitting, no purling. And so I'm a little limited on what I can do. I can go back and forth with a knit stitch and end up with whatever that's called. And yesterday I thought, you know what? Well, Crystal, tell it to stop. Yesterday I thought, I'm going to, thank you, garter stitch. I'm going to knit a washcloth for the Scrubby Sunday thing. And I started it and I thought, ugh, I'm not doing this. It goes so much faster for me crocheting. So I crocheted it. You not. So you do like what, macrame and stuff? That's cool. Autocorrect. She knits. That's funny. Well, there you go. You got another knitter. Okay, guys, I'm going to try this on and see how it looks. Of course, I have a fluffy. Well, it's not that fluffy. I'm fluffy. Okay, let's see here. Now, oh, well, first of all, it is much better. Much less wide. Then the question is, do I just go from here? No, wait a minute. That's not going to accomplish anything, because I just realized this is where I stopped adding before. So that's not going to do me any good. So what I was thinking of is going up to this. So it will be up to gray. So it'll be this much less wide on both sides. And I think that's probably what I need to do, because that will give me, if I can cinch the sides here in the right place. Less this much less volume. So let me know. I don't know. I don't think I should go any more than that, but I don't know. Where do I want it to lay? Wow, you know what? If I went up to the green, that would be about perfect, I think. Because it would just hang like off my chest right there. So, okay, now what did I do? So I went up to here. Here. That's the green. And I mean, I am literally drawing a line from my side. So, does that make sense? I need help, you guys. Thank you, Joya. I appreciate that. This is really my first um, attempt at something like this. So Shannon says, I think the mandala string would be great as a cover up, similar to what you were making. Yeah, it might be actually. I've got a ton of it. I'd happily ship it to anybody who wants it. uh, Crystal, that is so pretty. Crystal, yeah, that makes sense. You totally got this. And you did an awesome job. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Okay. All right. That's what I'm going to do then. I'll keep going. Keep going to the second, up to the second green. So I got to go gray, green, blue, gray. All right. There's more frogging in my future. Okay. Let's see. The string. I thought that was a new mandala line. It is a number 1 fingering weight, 100% acrylic. Feels like cotton yarn. Oh, I don't know what that is then. Here's what I have. Oh, it's not mandala. Sorry. I have a ton of this. It is. I know I moved my camera far away, so you guys might not be able to hear me. Let's see. It is 4 strands. Do you love these, Shannon? Because, girl, I don't love them, and I would happily send them to you. I do not love them. I have, this one is yellow, gold, blue, and then black. And I have 2 of those. I have blue, dark blue, and black. I have 1 of those. I have gray charcoal and black. And I have blue and yellow, or blue and gold. Well, yellow. Okay, I have 2 of those. Joya, girl, go into one of my videos, find my email address, send me your address, and I'll ship you the blue and the yellow. I'll tell you why I don't like the blue and the yellow. They were my high school colors, and high school was painful, okay? I just will never love this. All right, Shannon, if you want any of these, and look, I got a couple more here too. If you take these 2, Joya, you can have one of these. Which one do you like? This one is like a seafoam green to a robin's egg blue to a dark blue. And then it goes to reddish to pink to blue, something like that. Then this one is just like a rosy pink to a orangey red to a dark red. Crystal, you don't have to retract your messages, Crystal. Anyway, Joya, if you want to pick one of these to go with the, I'll ship you these 2 blue ones with one of these. And then who else was that? Shannon? You love these cakes. Pick what you want there. A yellow and black, a blue and black, a gray and black. Okay, Joy wants the red one. So you just got to send me your address and I'll ship those to you. It would be my pleasure. And yes, I did grab some mystery bags, and I thought I didn't read carefully enough. I didn't realize what I was asking for when I ordered that mystery bag. So Matteo Rivera, I like the Yard the best. I don't know which one that is. Just, yes, this stuff just, you know how you have yarn and it wears on you because you don't want to use it? Oh. Anyway, Shannon, Crystal, any of you, if you want some of this, you just let me know. And I'll send it out. So this is what I have remaining. And it's 4 strands. Oh, it's just, it is very small for me. I am not, I don't do small stuff. I tried to make a shawl, and I found the 4 strands very fiddly and difficult for me to work with. And it may just be that I just don't have enough experience with all of this. I don't know, but I like larger weights. So yeah, I don't like fingering or lace. I have some other lace too. I'm at some point going to have to get rid of to somebody. I have a lot of silk stuff that's too thin for me. Anyway, all you gotta do is tell me. Okay, so enough about that. At least I know what I'm doing with my project here. And now I have the problem that Crystal likes the blue and the black. I can pay for shipping so you don't have to, if you like, but it's not necessary, but if you like. I mean, how much can it weigh, right? So, oh, you are welcome. You know what? It will be a relief to me. I don't want to spend my money on things that I don't want to use, and then when I end up with something that I don't want to use, I feel bad about that. So, oh, yarn is so emotional, you guys. You wouldn't think it, would you? Here I am picking another knot. So, Matteo Rivera, hello. Do you crochet? Do you knit? What do you like to do, Matteo? Or is that your name, or what should we call you? It is my pleasure. So they're one strand. So it's 4 strands twisted into one, or? Oh yeah. Um, you know, I think it's just hard to work with that small of a string. And the other thing, of course, is, I'm older than some of you, and, my eyes are not as good as they used to be. And working with thin stuff is also hard. So I gotcha. Okay. I understand. Oh boy. I don't know. I might have to just cut this thing. I got a little crazy sewing up this seam here. Yeah, I did the, the side here, you're just supposed to connect it at one row and then start adding the rows below it. But I didn't like how low it was, so I sewed up a little ways, and I kind of messed myself up since now I'm taking it apart. Oh, hello, Matt. So Matt crochets and knits. I think it's the first time we've had a male in our live. So welcome. I'm glad you're brave. So I am frogging. If you watched my video, I am making this size inclusive top, And it just all got out of hand and got way too big, trying to follow the directions. And so now I'm frogging it back to where it is a more reasonable situation for me, and trying to get it so it fits and I want to wear it. So I didn't waste all this time making it. So that's what I'm working on. And everybody's been kindly helping me make my choices about that. Shannon from Another Yarn says, Matt, welcome to the group. There are a couple of us that do both crochet and knit. And Joya says, welcome, Matt. And Crystal says, Matt, welcome, and waved at you. So there. I like doing the live on my laptop because I can see all the comments. And on my iPad, I have to like keep going like this to make the comments show up. It's quite irritating. Well, let's see. What else can we talk about, guys? Yeah, what's on your hooks? What are you making? And Joya, what are you making, Joya? Because, you know, I mean, you're always complimenting me, but I bet you have your own forte that you like. What size yarn do you like to work? I own a lot more worsted weight than anything else, but I think 3, 4, and 5 is the sweet spot for me. Because this stuff, like I made this bowl. This was, what is this, super bulky? 6, I think. Oy. Oh, no, that's Jumbo 7. That was too big. I mean, I have more and I am going to make something out of it, but it's hard to, for my hands. And again, it's age, I think. I'm getting arthritis in my hands and it feels good to crochet. It helps keep the soreness away. But if I work with things that are too big, it makes my shoulder joints hurt and my hands hurt. So making a shawl, or should say trying to finish whips. Oh yeah, the dreaded whip pile. Yes. So I like chunky. This one is a 5 chunky, and that one's fun. Sure, Matt, we're glad you're here. And the bowl, yeah, the bowl was fun to make. I actually, because I'm a glutton for punishment, I held 2 together to make the bowl. I think I did. Oh, maybe I didn't. Let's see. Yeah, I did. I held 2 together. I held I had to think about it. I held the marled and the regular together to make this. So I'm, go big or go home, right? So I used 2 7s together for that. And then I have, this is the biggest crochet hook I own. That is a 25 millimeter. Yeah. Yep, that's the biggest one I own. Yeah, I just experiment with a lot of things. I have a really thin weight. I have a really thin weight kind of mohair with What are those things called? Are you a pencil or a knife holder? I am. I'm this. Um, and if I ever figure out how to do a tutorial with my camera angle, you'll see. But I'm a ways off from that, I think. Um, anyway, I don't remember what I was saying, but it was terribly important, whatever it was. Um, I just, I like to try a bunch of different stuff. I experiment all the time with things and try to decide if it's something is worthwhile doing or not. And, I see things that I want to make and I want to try them. You said you have mohair. Yeah, it's in the house. It's really thin. It says it's a 4, but it's really thin and just has a big stinking halo on it. Um, and I was just using a big hook on that to make a big stitches and see what it will look like. It has sequins on it. That's the word I was looking for a minute ago. It has sequins in it, and I mean, it's been sitting here. It came in my very first Mary Maxim mystery bag. It's been sitting here forever. And I thought, I'm going to make a scarf or something interesting out of that. And, I'll just put it in the pile for if I ever do a market or something. Experimenter. Yep. Crochet Curious. That's me. The mad scientist of crochet. So, come on out. Trying not to think too hard about all the hours of work this is. Oh, I'm back to where I sewed it together on the other side. Let's see. So let's see. Where is everybody located? Crystal is in, let's see. Yeah, Crystal's in Chicago. Joya and Vita, hello. Are you in the UK? What are you doing up? Or is it early? Oh, Joya's in North Carolina. Shannon's in Colorado. Yeah, I have a hard time remembering from day to day. I know where I live. That's the important stuff. If I can find my house, that's the most important thing. So, Anvita, we've been giving away yarn today. You're in India, early morning. Well, good morning. Let's see. It must be let's see. Is it Thursday there or is it Tuesday there? Don't you have to cross a date line to go to India? My sister's been to India. And Jess is in New Jersey. How about you, Jess? Do you want any of my cotton yarn? You're ahead, so it's Thursday. Okay. Well, I am, Anvita, I am working on frogging my outfit. We decided how far I need to frog it back. So Joya is originally from New Jersey also. I'm not starting it. I'm not starting it, Crystal. Shannon's working on a dragon scale stitch blanket. Ooh, it's slow. Is it slow because there's a lot of yarn in every scale? You have to do a lot of stitches per scale. Yeah. You know, I just saw somewhere a dragon scale, what do you call it? Shawl, I guess. Ooh, 10 in each one. Wow. Well, I hope you're doing that for somebody you love or you're getting paid well. I don't love popcorn stitches. So we have a contingent from Woodbridge, New Jersey, huh? Next thing you know, they'll have gone to the same high school. Jess is living in Joy's old house. Yeah, yeah. That's what I say. Puff stitches, popcorn stitches, all those things, I don't love them. Don't know why, but I don't. We've got a key port in Washington, but it is a naval base. I used to drive there to see my sister all the time. Okay, am I ever going to get through this knot or should I just cut it off? It's been too long. Here come the scissors. I like to add crochet bobbles to my knitting. Nice. Sorry, I am trying to get this knot out. It's really been a stinker. I did a good job. Again, this is where I sewed more than was. I tried to make it work by just sewing up the sleeve a little bit. And by doing that, I have made myself a big yarny stinking mess here. All right, let's see what we can get out of there. Well, the knot's gone. Now I just need an end to pull. Yeah, found it. See, Crystal, I'm not teaching rocket science here. I'm just jabbering, so. Matt, I don't think we ever heard what you're working on. Or do you have any projects you're working on? Jess, how many hats have you made? 12? 15? Oh boy, here we go. Finally. Oh my gosh, this thing will not come out. Mm, what should I do? You know, if I had glasses on, this might be way easier. Do I have any glasses up here? Out here. Oh, I do. That seems smart. Jess, you have a good night too. Thank you so much for coming by and seeing us. And I promise I will watch not only your things you're making Thursday, but also Whip Wednesday. So there. I need to know what you guys are up to. All right. Okay. So, you know, and I am not, by the way, I'm not, you know, I'm not throwing any shade about being nervous about doing lives because, um, you know, I suffer from anxiety too. And it's just not in this situation. So, in this situation, I'm completely, pretty much comfortable, you know. But I have my criteria for anxiety and high anxiety. And so I know what it's like to be anxious about stuff. So definitely not throwing any shade about that. All right, let's see. I've uploaded my Thursday video already. Feeling accomplished. Yeah, Shannon, that's great. I haven't even made mine yet. I don't even know if I'm going to get one made this week. I have to be kind to myself. It's my first week back at work after vacation, and I'm trying to just keep my head above water. And there's a bunch of new stuff going on, and it's not fun. So, you are making blanket and socks. Okay. My hat is off to anybody who makes socks knitting because that is so intimidating to me. But I have seen crocheted socks. That is something I want to try because I can crochet. So I think I could do it. But my boss knits and she tried to, she goes, this is the easiest sock pattern there is. And it was like 12, 12 seconds later, I was like, I can't do this. So, yeah. So is the blanket knit or crochet? All right. This is the sleeve. This is I'm behind on my sock knitting. I normally give out 10 pair at Christmas to family every year, starting when the kids were little. Okay. And Crystal says, oh man, I have knitted socks and I frogged so much my first pair was rough. Shannon says, I haven't made a single pair this year. Well, they'll all be shocked when they don't get their socks at Christmas. but they're going to get the cutest bucket hats. Yeah, I say bucket hats for everybody. Well, you might be surprised. They probably love you more than they love the socks. Passion for Yarn, hello. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Caught me frogging something. Yes, where are our socks? Rabble, rabble. Oh, that's awesome. Passion for Yarn, can you remind us of your name, please? Everyone says welcome. Oh my gosh, I got another something stuck here. Okay, gosh. Okay, what am I doing? That is. Oh, I got to take this off because otherwise I can't frog it. Okay. The blankets crochet. Cool. I'm making a blanket for it's my super secret project. Hi, Elaine. It's my super secret project, and it is for my granddaughter, and it's going to be squares of pink that are just, joined with probably, I'll do strips of white, and it's a bunch of shades of pink because she's the pink kid. And so I left all of my finished squares at home when I went on vacation, but I brought yarn to make more squares, and I made them all with the wrong hook size and the wrong size in general. So they are small compared to the ones that were sitting at home. So now I'm faced with, do I redesign the blanket and use all different size squares and throw some rectangles in there? Or do I frog all that work and redo them? It's so fun having ADD. I love having ADD and forgetting things and losing things and not keeping track of things. It's so fun. So, and then I have to figure my way out of my predicaments. So, all right, this is not coming off. So here we go again. I do keep all my little yarn ends, so if I ever make amigurumis, I can stuff them with yarn ends. Yes, that is correct. If you ask some people, they would say sarcasm is my middle name. But if you ask my mother, she'll say my middle name is Mud. So at least it used to be. Some people get that. It's not personal. It's when my mother gets mad at me and says, if you don't get that done, Joanne, middle name. Your name's going to be Mud. That was my mother's angry. And I was really good at that. Gosh, I thought everybody's mother said that stuff. My mother is a character and a half, and she has a great sense of humor. Um, and she likes to laugh and but she also likes to play games. I said this on the live the other day. Man, she beat me up playing games. And then, I got to be uh it's my sister and I's job to be snarky back to her because she's cheating, and she doesn't cheat, but we say she cheats, and she's playing unfairly, and calling us names. She is so competitive, it's not even funny. Yeah. So I'm never gonna get this blue yarn off of the edging here. This is driving me crazy. All right, let's see. It just tied itself in another knot. There we go. Oh no. Come on, you. Why is it being so persnickety? Yes, that's how old-fashioned I am. Boy, that does not want to come off. I wonder if it's backwards or something. Maybe if I go from this side. I don't know if that's a thing or not. I've never had to do this much frogging, you guys. Ever. Because the things that I said I was going to frog is still sitting in a pile over there. I have another one that my granddaughter gave me some yarn, and I made something out of it, and it didn't fit because size inclusive, once again. And I was going to tear it apart. And then I just didn't want to do it. But I am going to do it because after I tear this one apart, I'll be brave. I'll tear that other one apart and remake it because I have plenty of the same yarn to do it with. And I know I can make it the right size this time. So those are hard lessons to learn sometimes. I have a pile to be frogged. Yeah. I just have a few, but I definitely have them. It's the way of the yarn. I think sometimes it's important to let things season for a while when you are disappointed with them so that you can get past the emotion of it and go back to it. But this one, see, I knew it wasn't working out right. I just didn't know when I should be stopping. I didn't figure it out in time. And then, not thinking, I went and put all the edging on, which I shouldn't have done. I should have just waited so that I could frog it all without having to take this edging off. But no! Well, the next time I frog, maybe we'll have a frogging party. You guys can come and frog too. We can face our demons together. What do you think? I can make a frog hat and wear it. I probably won't make a frog hat. Very funny, Crystal. Okay. What happened here? What did I just pull on? Something. Here we go. This is the edge. And this is the other edge. So complicated. Well, I hope you guys are using this time to make something beautiful, because I'm not that entertaining. So you gotta just keep crocheting and knitting. Okay, I did a bad thing. I just measured my dragon blanket. 6 scale rows is 4.5 inches. Yikes. You mean that dragon scarf you're making? Uh-oh. Yeah, what yarn weight is that? That sounds very time consuming. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Well, it's worsted weight using an eye hook. Oh my gosh, that is really going to be something. Oh my gosh. How big does a blanket have to get? That would be, I think I would be looking for the right color of, what is that material that you can buy? Fleece, that's it. And then just poke holes in it and crochet all the amigurumi parts to it. I finally got the edge off. Yay! That was painful. Okay. Now. Well, let's not call ourselves that name. I mean, come on. It was at best misguided, Shannon. Well, now that you've done 6 rows, it would seem like a terrible thing to make it smaller. But then finishing it is big. So I don't know. Depends how much time you want to put into it. What if you let that lie and set it down and start something smaller? Or Less scales per square. The legs are 9 inches. The head is 14 inches with the horns. How is the head to the blanket ratio? The legs are 9 inches across, like the connecting space is going to take up 9 inches. They're 9 inches long. Okay. Well, you're the only one who knows. And I would say less dense on the scales, because you only have to suggest it. You don't have to actually make it. I'm sure. I'm sure it sounds cool. It just sounds painful. Maybe you could make, as you advance down the body, the scales should get larger anyway, right? I'll have to check that out. Although I have to say, you're not selling it very well, Shannon. Like for me to do it, you know what I mean? Oops. Yeah, so far I've managed to avoid amigurumi because didn't really like doing like a bunch of single crochets together, because my brain is looking for more processing than that, and I guess is why I started making my granddaughter a poncho that was, or not a poncho, it was a dress, and the yoke was all single crochets. I got about 3 rows in, and I thought, I cannot do this for 20 rows. And she was little, so I was being a whiner already after 3 rows. It was just boring. I didn't want to pick it up and do it. So I just need, and I don't, I'm not trying to say anything about anybody else. That's my brain that does that. So anyway. My brain helps me and hurts me both. Huh. Interesting. Let's see if I can get these off of here. Oh, Crystal's phone died, but you're back. Hello. Well, guys, it is 7. Gosh, it's been a while. 7 here anyway. I think that I will let you guys go, and I will muscle through the balance of my frogging so I can start working on it again. But I really appreciate you guys coming and spending time with me, because this has been helpful to me to work through the decision making I had to do to decide what I'm doing here. So it's very nice meeting some of you for the first time, and I look forward to chatting with you again on a future live. So we used to sing that song in school chorus, getting to know you. Good luck with your frogging. Have a great rest of the week. Thank you so much. And yeah, I don't know what the rest of the week will hold, crochet wise or channel wise. Since I am behind on my content, I just have to call a halt to at some point and just start from square one again. I don't know. I'll figure out what I'm doing. But I have time to do that. So, all right, you guys have a very pleasant evening. Thank you for dropping by. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. And I will talk to you later. Bye.